Hi everyone, it's Zoe from Book Reviews with Zoe, and today's video is my Bookopalathon TBR, which is created by Becca and the Books. And October we're doing Spookopla, so Halloween themed. Got my dice, got my board, and I'm probably going to start with 5 rolls, and if we get doubles we're going to add more books. So let's get into them. Right, so let's get into these rolls. I've got my marker here. I've got the big cards because I've got shocking writing and they don't fit on the board, but that's okay. We've got our dice. So let's see what roll 1 is. We got a double, of course, and we got a 10. So it should be 10 there, but I'll check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got feed scroll, and we're already adding a book. Right, let's get into these books that I've chosen for the rolls. So roll 1, we landed on a feed scroll. So I scrolled on my Goodreads. Majority of the books I hadn't read and don't own, but luckily Sasha from Sash Reads had updated her book of Freeing Luca, which is Carnation's book 2, Monster Smut, Alien Smut book on Kindle Unlimited, and I've been intending to read book 2, so I'm going to be reading that for this prompt. Right, let's get into roll number 2. Let's hope we don't end up with any more doubles. Yes, that's not a double, but we got, I can't count, that is 10 again. So let's go. So it should be here. So it should be 10. It should be up there, but we'll check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so we got Dice Roll Roulette. Right, so Dice Roll Roulette. We're going to roll these dice twice to work out how long the page number for the book I need to read for. So we got a 1. That's alright. And then let's go again. And then a 5, so a total of 6. Right, so roll number 2, we got Dice Roll Roulette, and I rolled a 1 and a 5, so a total of 6, and so every dot on the dice is 50 pages, so it's a book approximately between 275 pages and 374 pages, and I was super excited that I was able to fit this book on my TBR, which is Slave to Sensation, a sizzling changing novel by Gnarly Skin. This is for Beth Bookish, is doing a side changeling read along every month starting in October, and we're reading this book, the first one of these 15 book series, and so I'm looking forward to it. I don't know much about it. All I know is it's paranormal. It has on the back, it's got gothic, tick, romantic, tick, action pack, tick, funny, tick, sexy, tick. So I don't know, I'm assuming it's got werewolves, vampires, and other people. So I'm looking forward to it. Right, let's get into roll number 3. And we got 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We got Broken Mirror. Right, so roll 3 was broken mirror. So in the instructions, this could be a mirror, a crack in the cover, or a reflected cover. So I've gone for the reflected cover, and I'm going for Weapon by Lynette Loney, which is book 2 of her duology, which was, the first one was Whisper, which I read in September. I absolutely really enjoyed this one. This book really surprised me. The first one, it's very different to the Mendorian Chronicles, and it's really different to the Prison Healer series. It's more sci-fi YA, but I really enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to concluding this duology. Right, roll number 4. We have Olive the cat here. Who wants to play? Yeah, it's Dice Op. And we got another double. So we got a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is Becca Rex. And we've got another double, so we're adding another roll. So roll 3 was Becca recommendation, and so I went back all the way to one of her videos in 2018 where she had a monthly recommendation video, and they had on there was a book that I've been intending to read since it came out, which is Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I've never read it. I've heard very interesting things about this. I think it's a Cinderella retelling from memory. It's about a cyborg, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it's all about. Right, so we're up to roll number 5, and at this stage we're adding 2 more rolls. So let's get into it. Good. What do we got? We've got a 6 and a 3, so that makes it a 9. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we got highest rated. And then roll number 5, I think 5, yes 5, was highest rated book. So I went on to my Goodreads and did the average rating. And the highest rated book on my own TBR, so all the books that I physically own, was 4.6, and that was Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, which is the sequel to Six of Crows, which I read a while ago. I've never got to the sequel, and it's one of those books I was supposed to read for the 40 books before I turned 40, and I'm turning 40 in October. I haven't read this, so at least there'll be one less book in that list that I was supposed to read, and I'm looking forward to finishing this series. Right, so roll number 6. Let's see what we're getting. And we got a 4, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got a small book under 300 pages. Right, roll number 6 was small book, which is a book under 300 pages. In some ways, I'm happy that this one landed, because I would need to read this, because we've got our voice referendum, voice to parliament referendum. So I am going to be reading the Voice to Parliament handbook by All the Details You Need by Thomas Mayo and Kerry O'Brien. And yeah, I thought I should read it, considering we have our referendum vote on the 14th of October, and so I'm going to be reading this right the first weekend of October. And roll number 7, and hopefully the last roll, we got 3. So we're going here, 1, 2, 3. So we got an orange. And the last roll I landed on was orange, which was the reader book with orange in the cover. And because I epically failed my ping pong TBR, which was only 5 books, but somehow I still failed it, but that's okay. I'll be reading Raven Song by DJ Clue, which is a sequel to a song which I absolutely adored and found it amazing, and it's very orangey red, so I'm going with it, and I can't wait to actually read it this month. And the last of the books, which was I could not get on my TBR, which is my Buzzwordathon book for the month of October, which is, I think, magic in the title or something. So I'm going with A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, which I've read a while ago, and I really need to finish this series, so I'm going to restart this series and read book 1. So here's all the books, physical books plus the ebook, and I have to say this year Becca's Bookopathon TBR has been very kind to me, so I'm looking forward to reading all these books.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay, all I want, and I